dead?
I don't think so.
He shouldn't be. Why not?
Because I survived it.
Fair enough. Why didn't he stop in time?
Well, he knew exactly what he was doing. He parked the shuttle within the envelope of the Event Horizon's influence and waited for it to grab him when the rift closed. He was really smart at doing a dumb thing.
There was no chance he was going to turn around in time.
Not likely, sir. What I mean is, Rudy's right. He planned this meticulously and had every intention of going through with it. I truly believe that nothing anyone could have said would have made him turn around, including me.
Lieutenant, Nathan, you're right. If his closest friends or even his captain couldn't get through to him, no one could. Thank you for your efforts.
Thank you, sir.
Rudy, you mentioned about this Event Horizon and distance.
Yes.
Obviously, Kyle knew about it too. So where is he and how do we get him back?
When is he might be a more appropriate question. As I explained earlier, his proximity to the Event Horizon as it closed may have caused time displacement for Kyle.
Is this possible? For him to manipulate time so as to erase past history for himself?
Theoretically, it's possible.
So at the risk of repeating myself, how do we get our crew member back?
We don't know.
You know, you two really are joined telepathically, aren't you? It's creepy.
We really don't know, but what happened was actually beneficial to our tests. Ironically, it was a great success.
How so?
What Kyle did has accelerated our research beyond what we had hoped for. Now we can fine-tune the system to prevent this from happening again and to ensure safe passage for us when we go through.
Why assume we're still going through?
Why not? We're explorers, aren't we?
Safe passage, huh? You're right, Rudy, we are explorers. So make your adjustments. We need to go through so we can assess what's on the other side, take Jen home, and find my crewman. Nathan, get some rest before your next shift. You too, Eva.
Yes, sir.
Dismissed if that's what you're waiting for, which I doubt, since you've never waited before. Is there something else?
Yes, sir, there is. The architect behind this instrument that created the rift in the first place, we want him. I to learn more about the science, and Jen for reasons of his own.
Which are?
I'll still carry out my mission and gather as much information as possible. That means apprehending the one who designed the weapon beam, so that we can learn its weaknesses and stop it.
All right. Who are we looking for?
A Viren by the name of Dr. Corduroy Clue. As much as we know, he's just a scientist with no political agenda.
How about you, Rudy? What's your cut?
If I could just talk to the guy, Sid, then I could definitely polish what we've done here and use it more efficiently rather than just speculating on the technology.
Any idea where he might be?
Last report says that he was on Aslow's moon, Mira, but that was old information.
All right, then. Jen, give Rudy a location that's free and clear of hostile action. My ship can't defend itself very well against multiple aggressors. Besides, it's not our fight, technically speaking.
Yes, Captain.
Let's do it then.
Yes, sir.
Dr. Clue? Dr. Corduroy Clue, where are you?
Over here, Dr. Sim.
Oh, there you are.
So what is it? Is it as I suspected?
You were right. I'm sorry I doubted you.
Blast! I wish I had been wrong.
There's more.
What? No.
Not only did they use it as a weapon, but on a real live target. They're calling it a successful test and they're commissioning it to service.
No. Are they one with total blindness and insanity? Or perhaps I have been the blind one.
You're planning something, aren't you? Something that will involve me.
You're already involved, remember? Come now, Raymond. We somehow started all this, and we must act to stop it.
Clue, think rationally here. You and me against them, especially the likes of Tuka Denul. Be reasonable.
Reasonable? Do you realize that Tuka and his tribe have exercised extreme prejudice towards intelligence and reason? Why must we advocate and condone actions that steer us away from being better people than we were yesterday? Forward, I say. We must move forward, not repeat the same mistakes that have tainted our history. What? This thing you and I created? It was designed to allow us to travel further and explore, not conquer and destroy.
Fine. Enough of the speech. I agree. Sometimes I think you and I are more like the Palo civilization than from Vera. So now what?
Do you trust me, Dr. Sim?
Implicitly, Dr. Plu. Why?
And find all the databases concerning our research and development here and destroy it. Don't just erase it, eradicate it. It is up to us to stop all of this now.
I'll do it, but we must act quickly before they track our actions. By the way, the shuttle is secured and ready to go.
Good, very good. You're coming with me.
Where? Adslow?
For now, until we gain safe passage to Palo.
Defect?
Well, I like to look at it as an escape. Do we have any choice? We've dug a hole for ourselves. I can imagine what they'll do to us once they find out what we've done, much less how we feel. I mean, we're dispensable now.
I hadn't thought of that. I accept your invitation.
As I thought you might.
Oh, there you are.
I have got an interesting modification to our mission.
Oh, really? You want to let me in on it?
Thought you'd never ask.
Acknowledging login. Miranda McTavish.
Folks, what's the holdup? We have less than a minute before Rudy fires this thing up, and I need you ready. Status.
We're present, sir. We're going through the checklist now. O'Hara just got here, so we'll be ready.
Main gun powering up. Roger. Routing particle beam power. Confirming gun is armed and systems integrated. She's good to go.
Let's do this. Fire. Helm, bring us toward the rift.
Yes, sir. Forward relative motion.
Rudy, how much time do we have to enter this thing before it collapses? I don't want a repeat of earlier.
Understood. 90 seconds, plenty of time. Just ease her in.
All right, Reed, take us in. First sign of trouble, get us clear.
You can count on that, sir.
Engineering to tidy things up. Matt's calling me to the shuttle bay. I'll go by there first.
All right, Rudy. Helm, slow us down.
Aye, sir.
Maggie, anything on sensors?
Actually, yes. Just inside our range. I can confirm one large target.
Any sign that they've detected us?
None, sir. Activity hasn't changed since I started monitoring.
All right, Jin, we're through. Where are we?
You should see a planet. That's Adslow. Its moon Mira isn't far from here. You should also see the blue star. That's the ship I was attacking. Any communication from it?
Rachel, anything?
There seems to be a coordinated effort concerning ship repairs. Confirmed. The ship is heavily damaged. Its landing bay is gone. Engines offline. Severe damage to aft upper hull and superstructure. She's in a world of hurt, sir.
Did you hear all that, Jen?
Yes, Captain. I did.
Sir, hot transmissions from the moon. They're excited about something.
Patch it through to Jen.
Yes, sir.
Jen, listen up. We're getting transmissions from Mira.
It's wonderful to see you alive, but
I must go, Feiyu. I will contact you soon. Go ahead, Captain. I'm ready.
Sir, picking up some ship activity around the moon. It seems as though they're in a search pattern.
They're searching frantically for someone.
Reed, setting a course to Mira, full throttle.
Aye, sir. Setting course. Full.
Plue. Dr. Corduroy Plue. He's escaped from Mir in a small craft. They suspect he's gone to Adslow.
Helm.
Changing course to Adslow, sir.
Mackie, when we sweep by the moon, I want you to look for any of Plue's files, upload them, and then wipe them clean at the source.
I'm on it, sir.
Jin, you didn't say anything about the moon being occupied. What was Plue doing there?
Through the treaty, Mira was allowed to be settled, not colonized, in order to preserve the peace over Adslow. I'm embarrassed to say we didn't realize the full extent of their presence.
Well, now we know. The plot thickens. Where would Plue most likely go to hide and wait it out?
Captain, I'm surprised he escaped. Apparently he's not in agreement with those he has worked for.
That does change things a bit in abducting the poor fella, but where can I find him?
There's an isolated area on the continent in the tropic zone. We could look for traces of his exhaust signature there.
What am I looking for, Jen?
Most likely, his ship has a plasma drive with atmospheric landing capabilities.
I'm on it. Captain, 20 minutes from computer uplink range.
Okay, that should do it. I'll leave you to make the final calibrations.
All right, thank you, sir.
And remember, I need Plue alive and in one piece.
Okay, Rudy.
Everything appears to be in order. She's good to go. I just hope Shubian buys off on this. Well, good luck.
Thanks.
Thanks. You ready for this?
Here goes.
Once you've uploaded Plue's files, send them to Rudy for analysis.
Aye, sir.
Helm, time to the shuttle launch point?
Just short of 2 hours, sir.
All right. Reed, you have the bridge.
Aye, sir.
We barely came out of that landing without the need of hospitalization. What now, Dr. Plue?
No, it wasn't one of my best, was it?
What are you talking about? You've never done that before, have you?
Look, Franklin, I know I've pulled you into a perilous flight, but it was necessary. Besides, this was not against your will.
Not entirely.
Raymond, come on now. You know perfectly well you would have met the same fate as I once they knew what we were doing.
Which was?
Figuring out what they were up to. Erasing and encrypting research files. Trying to escape? Look, take your pick. You did do what I asked you to do with those research files, didn't you?
Yes. No one can retrieve them, let alone find them.
Good.
How does your plan of escape unfold now?
Listen, I have a contact on Palo. He knows our location. And in a few days...
A few days? I don't want to be here a few days, much less a few hours. Plue.
Just a few days, until they slow their search for us and look elsewhere. Besides, we have enough supplies, and this place is totally uninhabited. Perfectly safe. Then my contact will pick us up and take us to Palo.
I suppose. But it is a bit marshy in some places and not very pleasant. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, good thing we landed on solid ground. I can't swim.
What was that?
Pleasure to see you down here in engineering.
Pleasure's all mine, believe me. What have you found so far?
Well, Dr. Plue didn't intend for this thing to be a weapon, that much is clear. He and his partner in crime, one Raymond Sim, were quite naive when it came to its full potential.
You mean they didn't see this thing for all it could do?
Pretty much, yeah. They designed this thing as a wormhole maker so their people could go out and explore the heavens. Plue never took into account any other application than that. So he hands it over to his superiors and voila, it enters military service almost immediately.
You think that's why he skipped town?
Almost certainly.
Are there any more of these weapons around?
No, the prototype that Jen and his cohorts surgically removed from the belly of that beast ship out there is the only one. There's some loose ends, though, that I just can't interpret without Plu being here to decipher them for me.
Such as?
Well, for starters, the power input requirements versus what you get out of it. Plus, Plu could help me take the guesswork out of precisely aiming this thing navigationally. Using our gun seems a bit crude.
Well, you seem to get us here fairly accurately.
Well, yeah, but I just happen to win the cosmic pin the tail on the constellation donkey.
Well, that's reassuring.
I know I'm making it sound like gloom and doom, but you get my meaning. Plu could help us perfect this thing to help with our own space travel. Plus, he can help us get Kyle back. I still haven't figured that one out yet.
Well, if we're not careful with this technology ourselves, we could be facing the same problems our friends are having. Being in the wrong hands and all.
This is true. Look, I really need this guy, Sid.
And I need to avoid killing anyone in the name of defending my ship and crew to prevent an interstellar war. Put that one on your to-do list, would you?
I'll see what I can do.
Report.
We are within shuttle range. I have located Plu's ship, but there seems to be a large number of people in its vicinity.
Obviously more than the shuttle could hold.
Precisely, sir.
Matt, Jen, Shubian here. What's your status?
O'Hara here, sir. Temporarily shutting down gravity proved to be a little bit of a mess, but we'll manage. We'll be here when you call on us.
Good, because we've arrived at our launch window and it seems Plu has company. Jen, what do your intelligence reports say about any inhabitants in this area? Is Plu in any kind of danger?
Looking at your readouts now. Yes, he's in danger. If he'd have known about the population, I doubt he would have landed here. Apparently, Plu was kept in the dark about many things. I wonder if he traveled alone.
You've got the green light. Launch. We need to extract Plu before his situation gets worse and makes your job harder.
The launch sequence has begun. We'll give you a call when we're underway.
Roger. Good luck.
Bay doors are opening, sir.
Mackie, start sweeping for any ship activity in our vicinity. We're bound to attract attention sooner or later.
Sensor sweep already underway, sir.
Gunnery, I need you up and running. Report when ready.
I'm ready now, sir.
Excellent. We may have some guests, but don't fire until I give the green light.
Understood.
Launching, sir.
Journeyman, Dauntless here, underway.
Matt, I'm running out of shuttles. Make sure you bring this one back.
Captain, incoming. Bearing 4,000 miles off port and really moving.
Approach vector?
Not us, sir. The shuttle. She's been detected. The ship's vector is an intercept attack run.
Commence communications jamming now.
Yes, sir. Jamming full sweep.
Mackie, closure time.
At its rate of acceleration, 40 seconds.
Jen, we've got company.
I see him.
Well, when are you going to engage?
When the moment is right.
And that would be when?
When the moment is right. I'm tracking him.
It's aliens. Go fig.
Humans. A wonder.
Sir, contact is imminent.
Hope this works.
Jin, do something. He's practically on top of us.
Detaching now and engaging. I'm clear. Point your nose perpendicular to his path and select full throttle. I'll take it from here.
Jin, he's turned into me. He's on my 6.
Not to worry, Matt. He's not after you anymore. He's seen me.
Dragon Phoenix has dispatched the intruder.
Peaceful people, huh? Nobody flies like that without combat experience. Calm?
Curiously quiet, sir.
Calm before the storm, I bet. Helm, move our position to a low orbit.
Aye, sir. Low orbit.
Rachel, any evidence that that scout ship relayed our position before being destroyed?
Sir, it's difficult to tell. From the time we detected him, there were no communications from him. But he could have prior to that.
Here's your answer, Captain. Incoming.
Identification?
Scanning now. Sir, they match the previous ship, but more heavily armed. They're fighters.
How many?
6.
Funny, I expected more. Gunnery, we've got 6 incoming hostiles. Can you establish lock yet?
Yes, sir. Nice, tight formation. Whoa, baby, cancel that. They all split up. Looks like they'll be coming at us from all directions.
What is this? Identify that ship. What is Rycheck up to now?
Unknown configuration. Scans report it's not heavily armed. Doesn't seem to be a warship.
At least not a very good one.
Rachel, let's see if they'll talk to us.
Yes, sir. Ready.
To unidentified ships. This is Captain Sid Shubian of the Journeyman. This is a research vessel on a friendly mission. Please identify yourselves.
Tuka, sir. They are calling us.
Let me see them.
Visual coming through main viewer.
Journeyman, cease your advancement towards the planet and withdraw from orbit.
I don't think so.
What?
You heard me. No.
You have no choice. Besides, why armament on such a peaceful ship?
We all have choices, and our choice is defending ourselves if necessary. Why are you so concerned with us? This isn't even your planet.
Wherever you're from, be careful who you fight for, Journeyman. I'm sure you're not aware of our entire history. You don't belong here.
Like I said, we all have choices. Perhaps you don't belong here either. Who are you?
That's not relevant in your position. But very well. I am Tuka Denul, commander of the Viren Forward Fleet.
Yeah, and what am I supposed to do with that?
That's a loaded question.
Your inability to recognize my authority is both disturbing and unfortunate.
That still doesn't help me consider your position here.
I'm not here to help you. I have my orders.
And so do I. This conversation's going nowhere fast. I'm not moving for you or anyone else. Not by a long shot.
They cut us off. Shall we reestablish?
No. Shubian, eh? Find out who these people are and where they're from.
Well, that went well. Don't you think we've had enough posturing for one day?
So much for my attempt at diplomacy. Diesel, what are they doing?
Looks like an attack run forming. Strafing imminent.
Defend our ship, Diesel. Why didn't Jim warn me about this guy?
Here they come.
Captain, that first kill is a piece of cake, but I think this is more than we bargained for.
That didn't feel right. Must have hit something big.
Unfortunately, you're right, sir. Direct hit to the comm node. Major communications down, attempting a reroute.
Status.
6 more incoming.
Come on, guys, where are you?
There are 8 more incoming, but from the opposite direction.
They're swarming us.
Configuration?
Phoenix, sir. They're Dragon Phoenix.
Cavalry's arrived.
That must be the ship Jim told us about.
We need to protect it. Engage the Proteus fighters.